Hey friends, we created the Leetist to focus on the joy of gaming, creating fun content and keeping it positive, and traditionally we've avoided going hard on more serious topics in the world, gaming or otherwise. But after reflecting with each other and our friends and loved ones, though, we feel that overlooking the recent Supreme Court decision overturning Roe v. Wade is at best irresponsible and in reality despicable to ignore. We have a platform here, modest as it may be, and we are using that platform now to express our extreme dissent towards this violation of bodily autonomy for all women in this country. We strongly encourage each of you to take action against this heinous infringement of human rights. There are resources available for more information on how you can fight back, including donation, both financial and volunteering time, available online through the ACLU, the National Organization for Women, and Pro-Choice America websites. Thank you.
Welcome to the Leetist podcast, a show where we play games about games, video games, games of the video sort. Today, I am joined by the Vern, Chris, and Teddy to my Gordy, Tim.
Hi.
Ryan.
Hi.
And Sam.
Hello.
Oh,
How you guys
it's
doing?
all four hosts.
Yeah, all four of
one
us are here.
spot.
Doesn't happen often.
This is, I believe, how we summon Ultron. or what is it? What is that? Voltron. Voltron is the one
yeah.
I wanted.
Ultron. Ultimate Dragon Sword?
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that from the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
Do you think
that was
that
after the White Rangers showed up?
Do
After Tommy
Tommy
went from green to white.
Do you think that Voltron can beat the Megazord, the original Megazord?
I feel like Voltron was bigger.
it
Am
was
I crazy?
bigger, right?
Yeah.
It had like the tigers, and it would tiger.
They both had swords, though.
That's
Boy.
something we need.
Be an
Someone
epic-
out there, please go ahead and do.
All right, can we
do that
go over
for
these
us.
names real quick that you introduced us with?
yeah,
Because I want to know.
I have no idea. What
Vern.
I got no idea.
Wait,
Troyer?
like Vern Troyer. Wait, no.
Not Vern Troyer.
Was it like Vern?
These are character names.
Ernest?
Vern, Chris, Teddy, and Gordy. And it's a famous foursome.
Is it okay? Hold on. Movie
It's from a movie.
Gordy.
Gordy.
That sounds familiar.
Gordy, I will tell you, is the main character.
Is
Oh.
Gordy large?
No.
Is he
No.
Is he a large person?
He's a large
I'll give you another hint. Gordy is Will Wheaton.
Is this a
Stand By Me?
Yeah, that's Stand By Me. Those are the kids in Stand By Me.
I was even thinking of like the railroad tracks and kids walking down. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't remember that movie.
You know, I was just watching Will Wheaton yesterday.
Yeah.
An episode of Tabletop.
Yeah.
They were doing
yeah.
Betrayal at House on the
I
Hill.
watched that.
Yeah.
You know who's on that?
I don't.
That guy that used to be on crack.com that did a bunch of videos with them? Michael Swaim?
He's on
Oh.
Will Wheaton's show? Oh, I didn't know that.
Man,
Did you know that?
I love that show, Tabletop. It was that really got me more into the board gaming hobby
yeah.
than
Same with me,
anything
yeah.
else. And it's such a shame it stopped. It
No,
stopped.
totally. Maybe it served its purpose.
It did.
Maybe it was literally an angel that came down from
It
heaven.
was like it's like this one kind of like here.
And I bestow upon you board games with
I
celebrity.
mean, they played these weird games that I've never heard of, and I'm like, oh man, I want to check that out. Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
fun.
I think Mice and Mystics stuck with me. I really liked that game. I never played it. I owned it
I
for a
think in
while. I
that
never played
episode,
it
he
again.
actually played it with his family.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Here on the latest podcast, we play games about video games. And if you have your own game or if you have a comment or something you want to tell us, anything at all, thelatestpod@gmail.com, at the latest on Twitter, where Tim does daily trivia every day.
That's right. And if you like the show, do us a solid and tell every single person you ever meet that this is the greatest podcast you've ever heard.
That's right.
Share our show with your friends, either by word of mouth or on Twitter or Facebook or whatever. Just get it in other people's ears. You can point them at theleetist.com/new-listeners, where they can get a taste of the show and what we do here. Plus, we have a recommended jumping off point episode for new listeners to start their Leetist journey. Yeah.
You know, I just realized that I'm so used to that same spiel at the beginning, saying the latestpod@gmail.com, at the latest on Twitter. We don't need to use the latestpod@gmail.com because we have like at the latest.com email addresses.
It's true.
We need just one that's called the latest at the latest or something.
Man,
Ooh,
we're
that's a great idea.
evolving.
The Leetist.
Yeah.
The Leetist.
All right, I'll
the
work
very
that
least,
out.
we
Next
should-
episode, we'll change it up.
Yeah, we need
At
an
the very
official
least,
one.
for the website, we should include the HTTPS.
It has to be read every time.
www. Remember, like the old? Did you remember when in the old? There was this old video back in the '90s with Matthew Perry, like in an internet thing, kind of describing how the internet works and like how they described how you had to type in the website name, and it was just
www.
HTTP://www, standing for the World Wide Web. And we're like, fuck, man, what
remember
the hell is going on?
Occasionally, I'll watch like old late night interviews with celebrities, just random, and you can tell like back in the early days of the internet when they didn't quite know what they were saying. And they're like, "I have a website now. How you get there is HTTP." Yeah, all that stuff.
It is interesting to think about like that user friendliness that had to be evolved through time with the internet, because like the internet, when it first was becoming more available to people as a kind of commercialized thing, was not user friendly.
Yeah.
It was not.
Yeah.
It was there was a lot of work to be done.
Sure.
I made some websites on AOL.
Did you?
Oh,
Yeah, I had like a South Park. It was just like South Park and Beavis and Butthead and just pictures and links with that go to pictures, and it's just learning how to do simple ass websites.
Sure,
like HTML design and stuff like that. Because like I learned that through Angel Fire and GeoCities.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of
I
how
don't know. I
learned.
was on LiveJournal. That's about all I did.
You're Zanga, dude. Zanga. It's pretty cool.
Sam, what was the
Yeah?
internet like when you were on the internet? The
Well, now
first time you got on the internet, what was it like?
Did you start with DSL?
For those that don't know, Sam's a little bit younger than us.
don't remember what type we started with. It was early 2000s.
Okay.
So probably DSL.
Yeah.
I would say DSL.
More than likely.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't really have a whole lot on the internet that I did.
Sure.
Not until like, I don't know, I was like 10. Then I started actually like really getting on the internet, and that was mostly just like
Porn.
Flash games.
No.
Flash games?
Okay, yeah.
Flash games?
Yeah,
10. Okay,
Flash
fair
games.
enough.
There you go.
Yeah.
So did you
Well,
never have
it was
to,
in a family room, so
Were
I couldn't really.
were you Newgrounds? Did you go to Newgrounds?
Congregate.
E-Bombs World?
Congregate.
Yeah.
Congregate.
Well, I've never heard of Congregate. What is
Really?
Congregate?
It was like the competitor of Newgrounds.
Yeah.
They were like the
Really?
2 top ones. Yeah.
Oh.
do you remember Maddox?
No.
Oh, you don't? Oh man, there's
What
a,
are you talking
there's a
about?
website from back in the day. I don't know what it was, like maddox.something.com, but it was just this guy who just posted comedy, and there's like one of the things he did was like kids drawings, and he would like write comments on these like children's drawings and make fun of them, and it's just a funny ass dude. It was like early day.
Your drawing sucks because you're a child.
Yeah, it's
How
basically what it
dare
was.
you.
Early
No, I
day
don't know what
internet
this is
comedy.
at all, and this sounds wonderful. That's
great, yeah.
You're
No,
a
I was-
podcaster now.
I was E-Bombs World
And
in
crack.com.
Newgrounds.
Had a bunch of good stuff.
Crack, good comp. Yeah, always good.
Today on the show,
Yeah.
we're playing the news game. We're playing Are You Smarter Than Elite Gamer as usual, which is a trivia game with multiple categories. We're going to play the hat game.
Oh,
which is
coming
return.
back.
When there's 4 of us at the table, we like to do this. We're going to pick some names and,
Especially with
and
Sam.
genres
Sam
of
killed
that.
it when he did his Pac-Man existential horror game.
I really like that.
Every time I come on here and do something new for the first time, I kill it. Every time after, ass. Just ass.
All part of the plan.
I forgot. That has a name. It's Imperfect Pitch. I wrote hat game.
Do you have
And-
the song still?
I don't know if it's programmed in.
Imperfect Pitch.
I definitely, it will be edited in, yes.
Okay. Good.
Tim has a returning game called Backstabbin Son of a Bitch. We're going to
It's
play.
not a returning game to the main show. We played this
Oh.
for the first time on the bonus episode, and it worked out. I mucked with the
fine-tuned
rules
a
a little
little
bit.
bit?
Just a little bit.
Just a tweak, just a little
enough
tweak.
so that backstabbing feels more important. You know, and it's not
Okay,
just like
good.
a...
Yeah.
So-
I like the game. But there was a lot of like, yeah, I want to backstab.
I mean, you guys ended up backstabbing every round,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is not okay.
yeah.
So the punishment, the risk reward had to be higher.
Yeah.
And so that's what I've done. I've edited that, so that'll be fun to try out on the main show.
Risky for the biscuit,
Field-tested
stab
game.
every time.
And then Flavor of the Week is where we all talk about something we're excited about from the week in media. And that's what we're doing on the show. Timestamps are below the show. You can jump to any part you want.
Well, you guys want to play a game?
Yeah, I'm ready
yeah?
to do
Well,
something.
then let's play the news game.
He's
Kenny's off his game a little
I
bit
don't
today.
like the soft ones,
Yeah,
man. I like
yeah.
the Jumanji.
I want
Or
some
the,
anger. I want some aggression.
You should just go to the catalog, do Zathura next. Do you remember there was a space Jumanji?
Yeah.
I did.
Okay.
I did not know that.
Zathura.
Yeah, Zathura.
Zathura. Yeah,
Sam,
that's
are you
good.
playing the news game today?
Hell yeah.
All
I
right,
want the
Sam's-
chance to win everything.
All right, there
If
we
you
go.
had one chance.
All right. Well, I got to choose between Kenny and Ryan. Kenny be heads, Ryan be tails. It's Ryan. Now we're going to see who goes first. Ryan's actually, Sam, call it in the air.
Heads.
It is heads, so Sam goes first. It was literally on time.
That was a short that was a short air
No,
time.
literally that coin hit the ground as you called it.
Look, there's limited table space here, people.
Oh, I know. And if we flip it anywhere else, it's gone. That coin is
I mean,
gone.
I got the H in heads as it was flipped, and then by the time I finished, it was done.
Do you remember when I used to just put the most common news as the first one and the least common news
Yep.
as the second
Are
one?
you switching it up?
I forgot to do that this time around, so heads is way easier. Excuse me, the first round is way...
Way different. Way harder, right?
We'll see. We'll see.
Sam is actually really good with this shit. So
Yeah, I think he usually is.
I think he's
Correct.
probably best suited for that.
All right, you ready, Sam?
Yeah.
Here we
Sure.
go. Really hoping fans enjoy it. The upcoming sequel to Arena PvP shooter Blank will completely replace the original.
Overwatch.
Correct. Chris Pratt and Nintendo have assured fans that Pratt's take on Mario's voice definitely won't offend Blank.
Luigi.
Italians. From Software is nearly completed with their new game. Fans are wondering if they'll soon be piloting mechs in Blank.
I have not heard about this.
Armored Core. Ryan
Armored
might
Core.
appreciate this. Maybe for his next build, he can play Doom on his Blank set.
Steam Deck.
Oh, no, Lego. Sam, you
Yeah.
got
Oh.
1 out of 4.
I think Chris Pratt's going to make sure he doesn't offend Luigi. I do agree.
Give him that one. Yeah.
Luigi's feelings matter.
Well, okay, so what do you think? Okay, so he's clearly not going to do an Italian accent. There's no effing way in
think that's what
hell
they're
he's going to
saying,
do
yeah.
an Italian accent. So let's speculate what kind of accent, if any, is Mario going to have?
Indian.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, let's
French.
see.
It's going to be French.
I think you could do something close to Mario without it being an Italian accent. It'll just be kind of squeaky and
Yeah, but I mean, you had a Mario before with a Bronx accent. You had
I mean, it's true. Bobbins.
Bob Hoskins.
Bob Hoskins.
Haas Bobkins.
The English actor doing his damnedest to do a Boston or a Bronx
Whatever he
accent.
did, he did Russian great in Enemy of the Gates. He did what was he like?
Pirate. and
Oh yeah,
Hook.
that's right, Pirate and Hook.
Yeah.
He did a fantastic job as a New Yorker in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Wait, Hollywood, L.A.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, he was the
Yeah.
main detective in Who Framed Roger.
He was in The
That's right.
Wall. Pink
was in
Floyd's
The
The Wall.
That's right, he was.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Bob Hoskins Filmography
Guys,
Podcast.
Bob Hoskins needs more attention.
He was a
yeah.
great actor.
He was
a
great.
great
I mean,
actor.
I loved it. I liked the Mario movie. Okay, I'm unapologetic about it.
I will never watch it again since
Oh.
my childhood because I liked it as a kid and I know I won't like it as an adult. So
you know,
I'm just
it's-
going to live in that. I'm going to live in that memory.
It's a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
For once, I'm actually with you, Ryan. I like that movie.
This is weird. I don't like it. I don't want to be in this world.
hot takes.
I saw it many times as a kid, and I still enjoy it.
Yeah,
It's
weird.
dumb, but it's
It is
fun.
very dumb, yeah.
But
So they're
it's,
totally shutting down Overwatch 1 for
I
Overwatch 2.
didn't know that either. So they
I'd heard rumors about that. I didn't know it was
That's a-
confirmed.
fucking big deal actually because I mean
Yeah.
with the esports that is of Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 1 I believe is 6 characters versus 6 and Overwatch 2 is 5v5 that changes a lot of the dynamic of the game. That's weird. It does it changes a lot of the dynamic.
one less
Being
tank, right?
supportive because
Yeah,
I don't
one less
know
tank.
that to be
I don't
true.
know either.
Yeah.
I don't know either.
I mean, I guess that might go to show how rhymed. It might go to show that the second one is indeed not very different from the first one.
I mean,
because that was part of the complaint. People felt that it was more of a
Yeah.
a DLC to the game than
Released a
new
little
game.
demo.
Yeah. I
that
saw
people
that.
played.
It looked
And it
the
was there
fucking
was-
same. Like
Yeah.
I'm
No, it was very much the same. They changed like a few things.
Yeah.
Like there's a little passive health region. Like it's not crazy different, but people that play it a lot were still mad at it because it was different. But it's like it's the second game. It's got to be different somehow. Otherwise, they would just be playing the first game.
So let's just get rid of the first game, and then everybody will forget
But
that
then
existed.
why call it 2 and not just be a patch or an update to Overwatch?
Who knows?
I don't know. Wait
Money.
a minute. Overwatch is Blizzard.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Is it on Game Pass? Is Overwatch 2 coming to Game Pass?
Probably. I don't know. Sure. Why
Oh,
not?
wait a minute. It's free to play
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
I'm an idiot.
It's going to be free
It's
to play.
already free to play, so it doesn't matter. But
Armored
yes,
Core,
it is coming.
do you want Armored Core? Do you care about Armored Core?
I played a little Armored Core back
I've
in the
never
day.
played Armored Core. So I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
like it's interesting
Never
because
played
it's
it
a
either.
mech-based RPG, and you get to shoot at specific parts of the mech and knock off parts and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
I never played it, but I'm a From Software hardcore fan, and with everything they've learned since back in those days, I would be curious to see what anything that's not a Souls game looks like from them. Yeah.
So did you guys see the news that somebody put Doom into a Lego brick?
Like the Hellscape?
Doom. Like
game.
the
The
original
game.
Doom.
Oh, into
Yeah.
a Lego
A Lego brick.
I mean, like, I'm not
Like
surprised.
micropixels in a Lego brick. You could play Doom.
yeah.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
But
It was
you,
really
so
small.
Here's the I kind of
It
got
was a continuation of the idea of
I
playing it
kinda
on a
like the
birth control
idea.
test.
I
Or not
kinda-
birth
Yeah,
control
they played it on birth control
Pregnancy-
test. They can play it on
pregnancy test, yeah.
anything.
I kind of like the idea of a Doom Lego set, like a literal Lego set of
yeah.
the original Doom, like the original Doom, like kind of layout with like you could have like secret door openings and stuff like that.
And it
oh
worked
my
perfectly
God,
because,
I'm
like,
gonna call Lego.
The pixel art would go great with Legos.
I love it.
What's the name of the circular monster in Doom? That
Beholder?
is that a beholder?
Cacodemon.
There you go.
Cacodemon.
That'd be a good Lego.
Cacodemon,
Yeah.
Yeah. Those
No,
are
my
cool.
Doom. Sam, you ready?
Yeah, Sam, are you ready?
Are you
A
ready
Doom?
for the news game?
It's Ryan's turn.
Sorry, Ryan, are you ready?
No,
I mean,
no.
I'll take it again
I
and then
think
just
Sam
win.
should do
Sorry, I'm an
twice.
idiot.
I think,
Ryan, are you ready?
I think Sam should go again. All right, let's do.
Here we go. The blank sale is live right now. Discounts galore, but it doesn't seem to have the same impact for PC gamers that it used to.
Steam Summer Sale.
Correct. This Sunday, Nintendo, Take-Two, Blizzard, and now Sony have all decided to skip the German blank convention this year. Guess they won't be getting any awards for games that aren't even out yet.
Gamescom?
Correct. This Sunday begins the week-long speedrunning marathon blank, starting with Shadow of Colossus.
Oh my God. Awesome games done quick.
Yeah, Summer Games.
Summer Games?
And blank, named after its own genre, is getting a board game soon. Hopefully the game boxes won't also be loaded with bugs.
Oh, I don't know.
I know this one.
What
Go
is
ahead,
it?
Sam. What is it?
It's Cyberpunk.
That is correct.
yeah.
Cyberpunk's getting
A board
board
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan, congratulations with 3 points. You won the news game.
Hey, look at me.
I knew more questions from the hard set than the easy set.
Well, maybe Cyberpunk board game will do better than Cyberpunk.
Been saying for a while that you're truly Leet, so you know it goes to show.
Oh, yeah.
So Steam Summer Sale is live. Go find yourself some games.
Yeah.
if
There's really
you
not
want
much to.
There's a fuck ton. Okay.
It's hard to.
Okay. Here's the thing.
Okay.
There's a fuck ton of games on sale for super duper cheap, but they are not the ones that they advertise on the front page. You've got to go digging.
Oh, yeah.
Now is the perfect time, and I'll say this to all the listeners right now: go digging right now. Now's the time to go.
Find the diamond in the rough.
Exactly. There's a fuck ton of super cheap, super good games, but you got to wade through it a little bit.
I
You
looked
know what
very
mean?
briefly, and I have one that I can recommend.
Yeah.
Dragon's Dogma is $5. There you go.
I will say that.
Wouldn't recommend it.
I will say I find it hilarious that. So what is it? A week ago, Final Fantasy VII Remake got put on Steam for $70, and now it's on Steam Summer Sale for 50.
Yeah.
So anyone who bought it right away as soon as it came out, if they
Are
would have
idiots
waited
because they
a
should have
week.
known that the summer sale was coming up.
Yeah.
I didn't-
said it.
That does sneak up on you though. That summer sale, I never. They've been like, oh yeah.
As I
guess
get
it is
older,
that
I
time.
find more and more things time-wise
No, yeah.
sneak up on me.
Yeah, the mind plays tricks on
Like
me.
awesome games done quick.
That's right.
I am excited about awesome games.
SCDQ
done
is
quick.
always good.
I
mean,
freaking
is fun.
love those.
Yeah.
No one
just good to
appreciated
watch.
my
What's your
segue.
favorite speed run to
Well,
watch?
you didn't flawless yourself.
Yeah,
What's
that's
up?
right.
What's your favorite speed run to watch?
What
What,
do you,
what game do
the
you
one
like
I've
to watch?
enjoyed, the one I probably enjoyed the most, and the one that I've watched multiple times, it was Oats and Goats, and I can't remember the other guy that do the randomizer together of Super
like,
Metroid and Link to the Past.
I love the randomizers.
The randomizer's so damn good. And they would pass the controller back and forth as they went from like
Yeah.
place to place, but all at the same time, just like hanging out with each other and just being buds. You know,
that's
I really
awesome.
love. I also think Oats and Goats is an incredible guy. You know who he reminds me of? Steve from Stranger Things. So compare those two sometime. Go check out Oats and
Yeah.
Goats. He's got a live stream. He's got, a fuck ton of stuff on Games Done Quick because he is an amazing Metroid speedrunner. He's recently been attacking Dread. I know.
That's
and just
the
doing
one
stuff with
thing I
that.
want to learn from the speedrunning of Super Metroid is how to do the wall bounce without like you can actually do wall jumping in that game, but like you have to do it pixel perfect to be able to do. I wish I knew
to
how
like
to
go
do
off the same wall over and over and over
Like,
again.
how the hell do you
Instead
do
of going
that?
back and forth.
Yep.
I don't think I've
Insanity.
watched nearly as much of that stuff as you guys have, but I really enjoyed the blindfold Sekiro.
God.
Yeah.
Or
That was
blindfold Punch Out. That's a fun one too.
There's always good shit on there,
oh, yeah,
and
they-
I don't know if they're doing it live. I'm sorry, I don't know if they're doing a live
wonder if
event
they
this
are
year,
back to
but I would
live.
really love for that to
I would
happen again
love-
because the crowd is
makes it-
amazing.
I mean, the virtual crowd, because they have a virtual crowd you'll watch now and you'll see them like, when they cheer, the virtual crowd will cheer. But man, when you have a crowd behind there and
just a
like,
different
hard,
energy.
and you just
Yeah.
hear like everyone getting,
Especially when the money starts building up and everything.
oh yeah.
Gamescom. Forgot about all those awards
When is
that came
Gamescom?
out. I don't know. Soon.
Okay, soon.
So
Coming
Google
soon.
it.
Yeah.
Man, as time goes on, I just like I stopped caring about like game awards and just like all these award shows of like this game won. I'm like, I don't care about that
Because you
anymore.
like your games. You like
Yeah.
the games that you like.
Yeah.
and also they're always wrong. That shouldn't have
I
won
will
the best
say
game.
that they're,
you know?
yeah. I mean, but like that's like the Oscars too. I don't watch the Oscars, so I don't know. Will Smith slapped someone. That's great.
I saw that part too.
I would.
Yeah.
I
I didn't even realize the Oscars was going on
would
until
love
that.
if Jeff Keighley came up and slapped a developer.
I will say that if the Ragnarok State of Play is not announced by the time this episode drops, you can call me a monkey's uncle.
Ooh,
I think
can we hold that?
I think Monday or Tuesday they're going to say it's
Really?
It's about
I'll
to
take
happen,
that
yeah.
bet.
Okay.
I'll take that bet.
Sure.
Go ahead.
You'll be
I'll
allowed to call me a monkey's
I
uncle.
will be allowed to call you a monkey's uncle.
Sure.
All right. Fair enough. What's wrong with being the uncle of a monkey?
I
What do you think that is? Like, why do you think that's a problem?
guess we could Google where that originated and
Like,
maybe
I mean,
learn
like,
some
but
things.
like, what would? Who cares? Like, you're the uncle. You're not the father of the monkey. You're the fun uncle.
I don't think it was an insult. It's like saying, well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. That's not even a negative thing exactly.
Yeah. Like, what would that even mean? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I think it's more of like a surprise thing. Like, well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a bad
What
thing.
does that even mean, though?
It's just being like all of a sudden it's like, oh, your nephew is a monkey. It's like, huh? How that happen?
Are you smarter than Elite Gamer?
Today on Are You Smarter Than Elite Gamer? I have 3 categories.
Hey, hey.
yeah.
Stop being a monkey's uncle.
This is the game we
What does that
play
even mean?
every week. We bring 3 categories with different kinds of trivia inside them, and I have 3 categories for all you guys to play. We're not going to do any steals today, so we move this thing right along. The first category is called Wiki Blanks.
Wiki blanks.
Yes, this is kind of a close to the back of the box sort of trivia with blanks in it, but it's mostly from wikis. I think they're characters wikis. So
Okay.
you're going to guess the character
right.
from the wiki with blanks in
neat.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The second one, actually, I did on the show last time Sam was here, and I brought it back. It's called Good Cop, Bad Cop. That is a protagonist, antagonist, and you give me the... no, I give you the game. You give me the protagonist and the antagonist. You have to get both.
No, I like the other way.
And we haven't done it in a while, and I missed it. Synonyms.
Hey, bring it back.
It's always a fun one.
Specifically,
You haven't done it in a while.
specifically Summer Games Fest synonyms.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh.
Yep. They're all from recently announced games.
We need to get back to antonyms though. That
Yeah,
was
I considered
Yes,
it, but I haven't been
we should, and we should prepare for next episode, Ryan.
oh boy. What if we did a mixture of all of it? Oh yeah, we did that before with one
Oh, I've done
synonym
that.
and
Yep.
one antonym. And that
1 and
hurts
2,
my brain.
Tim. 3 and 4, Ryan. 5 and 6, Sam. 4 is Ryan.
Fun.
Wiki blanks. Good cop, bad cop.
Having fun.
Let's do wiki blanks. I'm just kind of curious.
All right. I'm going to read you this from a wiki. You're going
Okay.
to tell me the character.
The
Okay?
character.
Yep.
Wiki wiki.
All right.
Wiki wiki.
Originally a human from Earth who served in the Marines and was dishonorably discharged due to assaulting his commanding officer after refusing to fire upon a crowd of unarmed civilians, and was later transferred to the blank as security. The Marine soon found himself trying to prevent the blank from invading blank.
And the character?
Yep.
I don't know. It sounds like Master Chief.
I'm sorry. You guys know?
I mean, it sounds like
steals,
Doom
but
guy.
Doomslayer is
Yeah.
correct. Amundo.
Oh, is that really the
Yeah,
Doom
apparently
3?
he refused to fire upon a crowd of civilians
Doom.
and transferred to the blanks where UAC
I didn't even
Phobos
know he
base,
had a backstory. I thought it was just Doom guy. It's just
trying to
like-
prevent the demons of hell from invading Earth.
Well, sure, yeah.
Sure, okay.
Sam, wiki blanks, good cop, bad cop, synonyms.
Let's do synonyms.
Oh,
right.
my head hurts already.
Summer Games Fest synonyms. Here we go. One word for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Contempt.
Scorn.
Score!
Yeah.
All right. 1 point for Sam. Tim. Good cop, bad cop. I'm going to tell you the video game. You tell me the pro tag and
Oh,
the
boy.
antag.
Oh, boy.
Mega Man.
One. No. Mega Man 1?
Yep.
Mega Man 1.
This applies to like the first three.
I think you can do this one.
Oh, thank God I did
Let's
not get
see.
this.
Mega Man.
Yeah, there you go.
Mega Man is correct for protagonist. Good job.
I'm kind of glad I got this because it didn't give points to those guys.
I don't know Mega Man.
You know this.
Dude, I don't play Mega Man games.
Who's
It's not Dr. Roxo. It's not Dr. Octopus. It might not even be a doctor. Is it a doctor?
It is a doctor.
Doctor.
But it's not squirrely.
Dr. Kite?
He's not
Dr.
squirrely.
Chipmunky.
He's wily. He's Dr. Wily.
Dr. Wily.
Sorry, guys.
All right.
Not sorry. Stole the point.
I wouldn't have gotten it. Thank God you got it.
Sam.
Sam's got the only point on the board. Ryan, it's your turn.
I want Sam's point.
Okay, you have it. Sam, your turn. No, you just go. Ryan,
Where are we going? I'm leaving.
I'll do goodbye.
Good cop, bad cop?
Yeah.
All right. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Little Mac and Mike. Well, Mike Tyson, but then are we saying the other one or are we saying
Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Okay, so Little Mac and Mike Tyson.
Yeah, there you go. I would have accepted Mr. Dream, but I
Mr.
did
Dream
say Mike
is-
Tyson's
yeah,
Punch-Out.
yeah,
So
there you
that's
go.
a point for you.
There you
And
go.
Sam.
Let's do a wiki.
Wiki blanks. Here we go. Blank is a career criminal and former bank robber with a complicated past who later founded his own company, Blank Enterprises, operating with drug dealing and weapon smuggling in Blaine County. He is friends with Ron and Wade, who work for his company, as well as his oldest and best friend, Blank, whom he believed to be dead for almost a decade.
Is this GTA 5?
I'm looking for
Yeah,
a
but
character
we're looking
name.
for a
Character.
character
Oh,
name.
fuck
Good
it.
luck with that.
Do you need a full name or do you just need
First
a name?
name's fine.
All right.
I don't remember anyone's name.
There's only one character I
like the
remember.
easiest name
it's
ever.
the only one character I remember from that game, and it's probably him.
Man.
Think of the most common names among guys and pick that one.
It's not
John.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
know.
Oh, it was like between John and Mike in my brain.
Well,
Michael.
Michael is not this character. Michael was his friend.
Oh, Trevor?
Oh. It's Trevor, yeah.
Oh,
Trevor Phillips Enterprises.
That's not a common name. I'm sorry, I led you astray.
Oldest and best
let
friend
me
of
down.
Michael.
you fool!
Synonyms from Summer Games Fest. Elevated on existence.
High on life.
Yeah, buddy.
That was a game from Summer Games Fest.
Yeah, it's
that was
Rick and
that-
Morty
that
guy.
Rick and Morty one.
Which
also-
Don't worry about
which
it.
does look funny.
Because we won't.
I'm going to play that game for
Yeah,
sure.
that
That's
looked
great.
Did you
funny
play
to
that
me.
other one that they had?
No,
They
but
said it was like a platform Metroidvania comedy.
Yeah.
Sure. Why the fuck would I not want to play
Yeah, his
that?
other
That
games
sounds
are
perfect.
not-
Unless you are annoyed by Justin Roiland and
I'm not.
everything. Okay.
when I saw that trailer, I thought I might kind of be annoyed to play that the whole time, but then I realized there's multiple guns with multiple voices, and I was like, okay, this is good. Ryan, Wiki Blanks, good cop, bad cop, synonyms.
I'll keep good cop, bad cop.
All right. Borderlands 2.
The Vault Hunters and Handsome Jack.
Absolutely correct. I would have accepted any of the characters' names.
Well,
for
I mean,
protagonists,
that's
but
why I
Vault
was
Hunter
like,
works too.
yeah, they're the Vault Hunters. Yep.
Sam.
Let's do a little bit of a goodbye.
Yeah, all right. Two more in this one. You guys are running this one down. Crash Bandicoot.
Damn, why you gotta be giving me games I don't know? I mean, protagonist is Mr. Crash Bandicoot.
It's not Crash.
Let me check that real quick. Yeah, that's right. Yep.
His name is Bandicoot
Antagonist.
Crash.
The Pits.
No.
Cortex. We're looking for Cortex.
Yeah, good job, Ryan. Dr.
Yeah.
Neo Cortex, another doctor.
Wrath of Cortex. That was the third game.
Current standing, Ryan is in the lead with 2 points. Sam and Tim have one each. Tim, it's your turn.
Wiki blanks.
Wiki blanks. I'm looking for a character name. In the original game, blank barely spoke and was portrayed as a disgruntled TV viewer hired by the CIA to save Earth from the mad scientist blank, whom he took offense to for interrupting his soap opera.
What the fuck?
Duke Nukem.
Yes, absolutely correct.
Really?
I didn't know any of that until I read it either, so good job.
Wow.
That's impressive that you knew that.
I wouldn't
you
have known
guess?
that.
No.
Oh, you knew some of that?
It sounded
Yeah.
just familiar enough that
Nice,
it
nice.
filled my brain hole.
That's the kind of question you want then.
That's the brain hole we want.
Ryan.
Good guy back up.
All right, this is the
Keep it
last
going.
one and the hardest one.
Okay.
Witcher 3. In my opinion, it's the hard. I wouldn't have got this, but go ahead.
Geralt
That's correct.
and
Of Rivia.
of Rivia is the antagonist. No. Wow.
Triss Marigold.
I don't remember.
The
Well, I never
unicorn.
played or beat the game, so I don't really know who the antagonist was. So I'm going to say the Bloody Baron.
No, I'm sorry.
The
The
Wild Hunt.
main antagonist was his full name is Aridin Briach Glass, also known as Sparrowhawk.
Duh.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, how'd you not know that? Come on.
That's the hardest one.
I?
Good cop, bad cop is
That's
now.
awfully Irish. I don't think you said that right.
Do you know how to say that?
Fuck no.
Good cop, bad cop is gone. You guys ran that one down. Sam, your turn.
Ran down.
Synonyms or
Let's
wiki
do a
blanks?
synonyms.
All right. I like this one. All right. Chalice Noggin, the succulent final trajectory.
Chalice Noggin. The succulent.
Final trajectory.
I know it.
Chalice.
Is this the Cuphead Delicious Last Course?
Yeah.
Good job.
Well done, Sam.
Chalice Noggin.
Chalice Noggin. That was your alternative name.
What's left?
Wiki blanks and synonyms. You guys are tied at 2 each. All of yous.
Don't you dare.
I don't know. Wiki blanks.
Okay.
Wiki blanks. I'm looking for a character name right now. Here is the wiki blank. He was inspired by diamond miners of South Africa, who, along with other indigenous peoples, have suffered ruthless harvesting of their land and people by industrial profiteers. He evolves and develops throughout the first game, blank. He is initially a slave along with his fellow blanks, but escapes.
Diamond miners? I don't
Inspired
know.
by diamond miners of South Africa.
Abe?
Yeah. Abe. His full name is Abraham Lure.
Oh, nice.
I wouldn't have expected you to know.
Yeah, there you go.
Good job. Ryan,
I would literally not expect
there is
anyone
one
to
more
know
wiki
that name.
blank. And
I feel like Wikipedia is the
I'll
only
do
place where
synonym-
anybody would.
synonym.
Otherwise, it's lost to time.
If there's still a synonym.
Yep, synonym.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Alloy Abyss Minstrel.
Metal Hellsinger.
Yeah.
And that game is Tim's favorite game ever.
What was last week?
Yep.
I got a new game that's my favorite game ever.
One left in each wiki blanks and synonym.
Oh, then my round is over.
I'll take a wiki blanks.
All right.
Oh.
Hardest one, I think. It depends on. Here we go. Blank is a fictional character created by American cartoonist Winsor McKay. He originated in an early comic strip by McKay called Dream of the Rarebit Fiend before receiving his own spin-off series, Blank. The full-page weekly strip depicted Blank having fantastic dreams that were interrupted by his awakening in the final planet.
And this is from a game?
I'm looking for a character.
Yeah, it's Calvin and Hobbes.
This is a
yeah.
wiki
I
for a
remember that.
character.
No. It's Kathy.
Ack! This is what she says as she gets on that planet. Just the whole panel is her on a planet going, ack.
Man, I got it. Garfield.
I was going to say Garfield next.
Do you guys not know either?
No.
Oh, Little Nemo.
The Game Master.
Yep, the dream stuff.
I don't know.
There's the
Dream
clues.
Master.
All right, I'll take the last one.
Okay, last one. Let's see here. 3, 3, 2. Tim, you can win right here.
Don't
If you get this right.
dare.
You better, or it's a tie.
And then Kenny has to do more
This
work.
one's a little tricky. It's the hardest synonym. You ready?
Yeah.
Celebrity specialty.
Celebrity specialty. Give me a second here. Give me a second.
1,
Shut up.
2.
Shut up. Celebrity. Like someone's celebrity is their fame. I mean, what else could it be? It could be their
Notoriety.
notoriety, yeah. Notorious B.I.G. could be a thing.
Yeah, that was a game.
Yeah.
Just
Famous Amos. No, famous. I got nothing.
Famous Amos, the video
Sam?
game.
Is it Starfield?
It's Starfield.
God damn it.
Celebrity is a star. Specialty is your specialty, your field.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Tricky one. Tricky one.
Yeah, no,
you got it now.
We got it.
All right, we're going to do it closest to the pin for Ryan and Tim to tie break
Can we just
this
roll
game.
dice? I just want to roll dice.
No.
Okay.
Your tiebreaker, gentlemen. Closest to the pin.
Nah.
You're going to write this down and hand it to me.
Oh, boy.
Ready? How many games were featured at the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase? Everything, even every game they showed. This includes games that were just DLCs, anything that had a thing. All right.
Did we guess the same number? Please tell us we guessed the same number.
This was yours, right? Sorry, I fucked it up. Okay, here we go. Tim guessed 20. Ryan guessed 25. The answer is 31. Ryan wins.
Every fucking time.
Are you smarter than a lead gamer?
I really hope it was the same distance. We do another tiebreaker.
Thank
I'm
you, gentlemen.
sorry, Tim.
Congratulations to you,
But don't
Ryan.
you remember
Every
that?
goddamn time there's a fucking tiebreaker that's close to the pin, Ryan goes higher than me and wins.
But I didn't know what you were doing.
I should just go 100 every single time, and I'll have a better chance.
You would have lost that.
I go so low. Got to take a second here because it's time to give a huge shout out to our incredible patrons. A massive, big, sexy thank you to Ross Varner, Dark Helmet, Zach. Huge thanks to you, Retro Game Brews, Spoof Shop, the coordinator, Kyle Halvey, Lemons, Andrew Morris, Brandon Walbs, who did have his baby. Welcome to the world, future elite gamer Luca. Andy, a.k.a. HobbyTime168, Isaac at Economechanic, and the man, the myth, Emo-esque. We massively appreciate your support for the show. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much. You are truly Leet. Patrons of the Leetist can get access to all kinds of goodies from us, including show shout-outs, bonus episodes, experimental content, game transcripts, and more. Your funds help us with upkeep, upgrades, equipment, prizes and merch, luxury yachts, caviar, and gold-plated everything. For more info about becoming a patron of the show, check out patreon.com/theleetist.
Yeah, for just $1, you can get the show earlier than everyone else. At the $3 tier, you can get a bunch of goodies, including 30 extra minutes of the Leetist each week and a bonus show. Check out Patreon. Thank you guys very much. Thank you, patrons.
Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Oh, I want to play the hat game.
Oh, yeah, I have a hat game.
Yeah?
I invented it. No. Actually, Tim invented this
You
game.
backstabbing son of a bitch.
What is this game called, Tim?
This one's called Imperfect Pitch. Imperfect Pitch. Imperfect Pitch.
And that's where the song will go.
Or the
There you
hack
go.
game.
The hat game.
Yeah.
Scenes from a hat.
Scenes
Since
from a
you
hat.
invented this game, would you like to explain to the listeners what it is?
Sure, absolutely. We're going to try to sell each other games. And how we're going to create those games involves hats, which is why we call it the hat game.
Yeah.
I have two hats in front of me on the table. One of those hats is filled with genres on little pieces of paper. The other hat is filled with characters from either video games or from movies. Each of us around the circle are going to grab a piece of paper out of each of those hats. And then we're going to take a little break here. You guys won't even realize it. It'll be a click of a button. And then suddenly we'll be back where we're going to write a little pitch for a game made up of the genre that we pick along with the character that we pick. And then we're going to present that to one another. Okay. So here's how the points work in that game. In Imperfect Pitch, if Kenny's up, for example, and he makes his pitch, Ryan and Sam and I will all decide one at a time whether or not we would buy that game. Okay? If we decide that we would buy that game, Kenny gets a point for that promised purchase. If we would not buy that game, just out of personal preference, he does not get a point from that. However, if any of us really, truly love that game and really, really would love to play it, we have the opportunity to use our one time throughout the entire game we're talking here, our one-time first day purchase. That's right.
That's right.
Day one purchase.
Day one purchase.
Purchases.
Day one purchase means that Kenny will get 2 points from that, but we can't do that again for the rest of the game. So if I say, Kenny, that's my day one, then that's the only day one that I can get out of the rest of the game. Because after Kenny's done, it'll be Ryan's turn to present his. And then after we're all done, we'll compare whoever gets the most amount of points, and that person is the winner of Imperfect Pitch.
Hey.
I think the only thing to do now is stick my hand in a hat.
That sounded so
Well, why
wrong.
don't you just fist that hat then?
We just take a big old handful of that hat there.
Let's do it, boys. You guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and go
There
first.
you
Okay,
go
This
for
is
it. Go
just-
for it.
This is just
I believe in you.
Okay. All right. Here goes nothing. Do you guys ever, do you like Die Hard?
Yeah.
Who the fuck don't? You know?
Oh,
But
which one though?
all of them.
No.
I don't like 3.
You don't like 3?
Oh, my God.
With
Yeah.
a vengeance?
I love that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not?
Because why does he have to go back to having to deal with? Wasn't that the one where he had to deal with the main antagonist from the first one?
No, it was his brother, Jeremy
Brother?
Irons.
Yeah, Jeremy Irons.
It was his brother.
It's a different man.
It was a revenge thing.
Yeah.
And it was Jeremy Irons who's a
What's
badass.
the problem?
Just
First one was
rehashing the
Gruber.
plot of one.
Not really.
Not really. It was a
Maybe.
revenge. It was literally a revenge thing.
I mean, it was he was trying to get revenge for his brother.
And he was trying to steal all the gold. Well, no, that was a rouge. Ruse?
Wait, whoa. Hold on.
I think the word you're looking for is rogue. It was a rogue.
Hold on.
He
We
made
got-
him think
we
it was
got
a
one.
revenge plot, but it was because he really wanted to steal all the gold in Fort Knox or whatever, or the
Yeah.
bank.
Yeah.
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 It was a good one.
That's not unclever. I don't understand what your problem is here.
I'm just saying that they had to bring back somehow Hans Gruber into the mix because they're
But
like,
it wasn't
he was
Hans
the one that was-
Gruber.
Gruber.
No, it wasn't Hans Gruber. It was his brother. Anyways.
Look, you guys can go back and forth like this all you want. And that's kind of what this game is about, going back and forth, because this is a die-hard tennis game.
Nice. Okay.
Oh my God.
Die Hard Tennis.
Okay, so question.
doing with this fucking-
Does the tennis court have shards of glass on the ground and you have to walk barefoot on it?
Yeah.
And do you have a pain meter?
What else do you guys think it
that-
has in it?
And do you have a pain meter that you have to like maintain as you're going through the tennis court?
Yeah.
Are you playing on top of
Nakatomi?
Nicorette
Not going to work here anymore, I can tell you that much.
on top of the tower?
Yeah.
The tennis court's up there?
Yeah.
And then the loser falls off.
Yeah.
Did I just picture again for you?
And
What do you guys think?
And a Dulles Airport course.
You got to deal with exploding planes the whole
Yeah,
time?
yeah. Yeah.
What's he talking about? It's only 800 feet. I don't know. There's some German guy. Samuel L. Jackson's in it. He's really pissed off.
Oh, so we are doing the...
Yeah.
Is the finishing like hit a you shouldn't hesitate?
Yep.
Does everyone have like a special shot, like a
yippee-ki-yay?
Yeah, well, yeah, like you have the classic him holding his hand behind his back and then he pulls the tennis racket out and then
Yeah.
he hits it.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Reginald Veld Johnson.
Yeah. Does he get Family Matters in the mix as well?
Yeah, keep going.
And if you beat Hans Gruber, he falls through the stage going, ah!
But they don't tell him that they're dropping him at the same cue, so you get an actual reaction out of him. Yeah.
So what do you think? You guys want it?
No.
I mean, we've already developed it. I don't know if I want to buy my own game.
Who don't want to buy their own game? Congratulations. The exact thing that you wanted now exists.
It's a tennis game. So
a
that's
tennis game with
already-
John McClane.
Yeah. Tennis game with John McClane. Why didn't you call it that?
It's a tennis game with John McClane. Because if you haven't heard of Die Hard before, That just sounds like a normal tennis game.
But it just opened with John McClane.
I mean, it's kind of like Mario Tennis, but the cast is just a bunch of different people from Die Hard.
Yeah, like Reginald Bell Johnson. Oh,
Yeah.
Argyle's
And
there.
Argyle, yeah.
You know?
And Sam Jackson and Simon.
And the Ancient Johnsons. Yeah, you have to play both of them at once. No relation.
You have the cab driver as a... Yep, no one remembers.
Sam Jackson is the cab driver.
No, he's not on the first one.
Oh,
You mean the
was-
limo
I was-
driver?
I was talking
Limo
about
driver,
the
yeah,
third
that's
one.
Argyle.
Yeah, that's Argyle.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And there's Carl.
Carl Winslow.
Reginald Bell Johnson.
I think his name is Al, isn't it?
Yeah, there's Al.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's funny? I'd probably buy this game if it was cheap.
Really?
Yeah. I'd buy it on sale.
Wait. Can we do half a point for on sale?
No.
I'll buy it on sale.
No, you either buy it or you day one or you don't buy it.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You gonna buy it,
I'm
Kenny?
not paying.
Yeah, I'd buy
Hey,
it on
look at
sale.
me. I got a ball.
I'm not paying full price for that. No.
I'm not going to buy it. I don't like sports games.
Yeah, fair enough.
You could have made it VR. Why didn't you make it VR?
It still wouldn't have been good.
I mean, it depends on how good the tennis is in it, but I think it'd be fun to have the choice of all
Oh,
those
by the
different
way,
people.
the tennis is really good in it.
Yeah.
Well, that changes
I
everything.
promise that'll be the best tennis game that was ever made by anybody ever.
That
Listen,
means it's
I'm not a big
competing
fan of
with.
Die Hard, but man, the tennis is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a tale of a Spud, a Mr. Potato Head from Toy Story, and he is on a journey to find the perfect match for his potato flavor. And he goes around to these different foods and meets them, and they chat. And if you have a match, you match up with the perfect pairing of potato and the other character. Then he takes his like potato peeler thing and kind of peels down his crotch and takes out like a 2 tater tot and single French fry cock, and they fuck in a Mr. Potato Head adult visual novel. Yeah. But I guess you're not controlling any of this. It's just it's a
Kenny, you
visual
had
novel,
the
so you're
plethora-
watching this story.
You
Yeah.
had the option of using the contraption in the
Mr.
back
Potato
of Mr.
Cock.
Potato Head that literally opens up the asshole that allows you to do stuff, and you went with that.
I didn't get there yet. I wasn't
get
done. I
there.
was just telling you what it was.
Get us there.
Go on.
But yeah, that can happen too.
Okay.
But you're not interacting with this because it's a visual novel.
I like
so-
how-
So it's like people like, can I put my ear in your ass?
Oh, and it's
Yeah,
Mr.
totally.
Potato Head, so it's all right. Now you do it to me, and he can take off his crotch and just put it on.
Yeah, he has different
How many holes do you have in you right now? Well, I took out my eyes.
I took out my eyes.
I took out my eyes so you can go in there.
Here's my ears out. Come on.
The default is the
How do you like that? Head fuck.
The default is the single French fry and 2 tater tot cock, but he can take those off and store them, and then take out different things and attach them. Like and one of those includes the blade dildo from Seven.
Oh, by the way.
But it's specifically the Mr. Potato Head from Toy Story.
Yeah, specifically. Yeah.
So do we have the Mrs. Potato Head in that world too?
Oh, yeah, all those characters
voiced
are-
by the Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
If that happened,
Well,
I
it
believe
helps.
you.
Taking the claw to a whole different level.
Boy.
Yeah, it's just something you sit back and watch. You know, it's not very interactive. It's a visual novel.
You can play one-handed.
Yeah, is it? I mean,
What do you think, Ryan?
oh,
Oh.
Oh.
no. I like your creativity. No,
I don't believe that you guys wouldn't pay to see that because I would.
Would you jack it to that?
No, but I would totally want to watch it.
You would.
Sounds batshit
You
crazy.
would. You would. You sick fuck.
Can you isolate Ryan
man.
saying that, please, for future episodes? Thank you.
Would you jack it to that? Here's the deal. I like the premise. I don't like visual novels.
Yeah.
That's just not my style of game.
It's like a default with Ryan. If you choose visual novels, he's not going to like the game.
Yeah, unless it had something that was absolutely like, wow, that's, yeah.
So, I don't like visual novels, and I do have a kind of code of not buying any adult games onto my Steam library because, man, I don't want to.
Well, you don't have to buy it on
Well,
Steam.
it's okay because it's releasing on
But-
Epic Games.
No one cares about Epic. It'll be fine.
It's free on Epic.
It's free on Epic.
But
It's
the
on
thing
GOG.
is that
Epic will pay you to download it.
My name online is Sack of Potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I have to buy this.
By
Nice.
default.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, and also, does it have to be day one because you are Sack of Potatoes?
I mean,
That's a question.
Wait, are you
Was
Sack
it?
of Potatoes still? Or
It's
I
Sack
thought
of
you were-
Beef now.
Yeah,
Well, I mean-
that's not potatoes.
On Steam, it's Sack of Beef right now, but everything else is Sack of
Yeah,
Potatoes.
there you go.
Yeah, it'd be day
why
one.
is it Sack of Beef?
Oh,
really?
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice. I'm in the lead. I didn't think that would happen.
Tim,
Because it also had to be a pre-order.
I was pretty confident that I was not going to be. Would I get a game about Mr. Potato Head fucking people?
Yeah.
No, probably not.
With a compelling story.
No, probably not.
It's not even really a game. I
I
wouldn't. call it a game.
wouldn't.
okay, hold on. If it, but
if
it has
you
to
would-
be a novel, right?
If this
It-
was like injected into Toy Story,
Yeah.
you might have sold me. But
Jack, what do you mean
yeah,
by that?
Well, yeah, think about it. Toy
I
Story.
want the story
Like
of Toy Story, only
sex
also
Toy
with
Story.
sex.
Well,
Mr.
it'd
Potato Head
be
in it.
in Toy Story, but just following.
It's
Right,
got
they have the same
it's,
characters,
You
yeah.
know, You Got a Friend in Me has a
didn't
whole new
explain
meaning.
Well done, Ryan. You've got a friend in me. You've got a fry in me.
Buzz, Woody.
Woody, we got to
Sure,
get
why the fuck
fries.
not? I'll buy it.
Nice.
There we go.
Awesome.
Nice.
Have 3 points, Kenny.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
That was beautiful.
Ryan, sell us something.
Oh boy. Guys, do I have a game for you? What if you took the awesome concept of Mortal Kombat with the character Liu Kang and you put him in a scenario where he has to escape a room?
Oh.
I'm talking the Mortal Kombat escape room featuring Liu Kang. That's right. So the way it's going to work is each level, each stage is going to be one of the actual stages from the Mortal Kombat series, like the pit or the acid river or the cityscape, whatever. I don't know.
The other
Fuck
ones.
you. Anyways, so the way it works is you got to figure out how to get out of there. But in between having to do that, you also have to combat some other people that are coming in. So you're still trying to figure out, you have a time limit to get out. You have to get all the secret clues and stuff like that for normal escape.
You have to combat
Yep.
people
You
that
have
come
to-
in?
you have to combat
Is it
them.
still like point and click interaction
But
kind of
it's
stuff?
point and click. So what you have to do is you have to pick up the specific items in order to be able to interact, to be able to fight them properly. Yes. So like a reptile comes in, if you don't have the anti-acid spray
Yeah.
or whatever in your hand, when
It causes a reptile dysfunction.
then this is a reptile dysfunction. I liked it. But if you don't have the correct equipment, then they'll fatality you and you'll have to restart the actual escape room. And so it's kind of one of those death loop style things where you have to repeat the room until you can actually complete it. Once you complete it, you go to the next room. Each stage has a specific boss or something like that you have to have the specific items done in a specific way in order to be able to complete it to go to the next level. But you get to use all of the Mortal Kombat kind of tropes and stuff like that. You get different various talismans and things like that you use in order to unlock stuff to be able to get out of the room, go to the next room, rinse, repeat, Liu Kang, final answer.
So it's like I expect you to die, but I expect you to get over here.
Yes, I expect, but you're
it's
Liu
Liu
Kang.
Kang,
But
yeah.
you have to be Liu Kang.
What does he say? He's a turkey?
That is what
Scooby-Doo.
That's his bicycle kick sound.
Yeah, it is.
And then he goes, and then he kicks through. And then he also has the fire.
Are there any implementations of finishers or finishing moves or babalities in this?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What you actually have to do is find the actual button prompts that are hidden around the room in order to be able to put them into the order to do the fatality or the babality. So you have to find those and put them on a specific part of the escape room board in order to perform that. So when you finally have that and then you're having to fight someone, you can actually just walk over there and actually perform it.
It's actually not a bad idea.
Oh, fuck.
It's kind of like Inscription where there's stuff hidden around the room, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then if you find enough of them, you put them together to get a code. So when you fight someone, you can have the option of using a babality because you found enough of the pieces of the
Yep,
move.
there's multiple paths to victory, but you do have to do the escape room portion. So you still have your typical escape room things where there's stuff hidden in certain text and stuff like that. And what's cool is you're going to get books that will have lore in Mortal Kombat. So you can actually just read through those, but you could do the escape room thing because your timer's ticking down. You'd be like, oh, this page is folded over. Why is that? It's marked here. This is saying this for that. And you got to go there and do the thing.
Did you play escape games and Congregate back in the day?
I played like one or two. I always had to look up a walkthrough on them because it's just like, all right, what the fuck does
I remember when
screwdriver
you're
do?
stuck in a phone booth. Do you guys remember that one? You're stuck in a phone booth.
Yeah,
and
that
you
was
gotta get out
called
of it?
Phone Booth, starring
When
You're
you're
going to lose your point.
Willem Dafoe.
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell.
Colin
yeah.
Farrell.
I think Kiefer
Oh,
Sutherland was
yeah.
like the secret bad guy.
Forrest Whitaker.
I think it was Kiefer Sutherland.
That guy. Yeah, that's right. Because that was actually a good movie. Anyways,
I'm super smart.
Yeah,
That was a good movie.
Sam, would you get it? Mortal Kombat, Liu Kang stuck in a room.
well, it's rooms. Multiple.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Probably
Rooms?
not.
Stuck in a rooms.
What if he was a potato?
But no, you sold me. Yes.
Do I only get you if it's the potato? Damn it, Sam! I found
The
your
potato is
Achilles
an
heel.
instant buy.
Yeah.
I'm so on like escape room stuff. I enjoy them, but I'm really bad at them.
What if I said there's
Not a big
multiplayer where another person comes in as
You
Liu
can
Kang?
be the one to stop Liu Kang from leaving the room.
Well, you're Liu Kang as well. They're all Liu Kang.
Oh, I have an
Everybody is Liu Kang.
I just thought of something. I have an important question.
Yeah.
Is there a VR version of this?
Do you want there to be a VR
Yeah,
version?
I do.
There's a VR version of that.
It's coming out next year.
I'd probably buy that.
Yeah. It's on the Oculus Quest.
That's it? It's not on the HTC Vive?
No. What is
I'll
that?
buy this.
Okay.
I'll give you a point.
I'm not gonna-
I'm gonna buy this on
Sam,
Quest.
you want to buy it?
It's on
If
the
it's on VR,
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Wait.
I feel like
escape
this is
rooms aren't that fun on a computer.
I feel like this is a downgrade for all the things Liu Kang has done.
Oh, it 100% is. But it's kind of like one of those, like, when they get a Mario in an educational game and you're like, okay. Yeah,
Think about this for a second. You spend the time to explore this room and you find the pieces of the finishing move code like I was talking about, and then when you finally get challenged by the reptile, and because you put in the work to find all the hidden stuff, you in first person VR you see yourself turn into a dragon and breathe fire down
Look
upon
at
him.
this guy. I don't even have to pitch it. He's got it. He understands where I'm going for. Also, you get to explore more of the Mortal Kombat stages. Like the stage, like you normally in a Mortal Kombat stage, you just have like the whatever plane, right? You're just two-dimensional left or right. You don't get to see much of the stage. You get to explore all around the pit. You get to
I
explore.
should have started with that one because that sounds intriguing.
Yeah, but
Like
that's
every
part of
stage
it.
of
That's
Mortal
part of
Kombat
it.
is the room that you're trying to escape from.
You're doing it in VR. So have you ever wanted to see fucking the?
To be fair, he did say
pit?
that
I
at
wanted
the
to see
beginning.
fucking.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
All right, I'll get it. That's 3 points for
There
Ryan.
you go.
Not a day one though.
All right.
All right, Sam.
So,
Okay.
So here's how it goes.
Wrong.
The world is full of danger.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was 3 when that song came out.
I was a baby, but I knew more. The world is full of danger. Twists and turns might smack you in the face around every corner. You, as Mo, Larry, and Curly, must make your way through the world. As there is a lost baby, you must return to its mother. But along the way, you can set down other prop hits for yourself or others in this Three Stooges Strand-style game.
Oh my God.
From the mind of Hideo Kojima.
Day one.
That's for me too.
Yeah,
I'm doing it.
absolutely. That sounds fucking incredible.
Oh, no, yeah. As soon as I pull these.
like
You already gave your day one, Kenny.
Yeah.
a slapstick
Did I?
prop comedy
Yeah,
strand
the
game.
Yes. No, Sam gave his.
I
day
would
one.
absolutely
Never
do
mind.
that. Like the ladder,
Yeah.
you're crawling up it, and instead of it just
That's
like
not
staying
fair. He
up
wins
like
by
it's supposed
premise.
to be.
That's
It
not
just
fair.
falls and goes, whoop, 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 whoop.
Instead of
interact-
likes, it's
He
amount of
doesn't even have
pratfalls.
to try to pitch it.
Sometimes there's just work,
Oh
man.
my God, I
It's,
hate
it's the
this
second
game.
strand style
I hate
game.
this game. I don't
All right,
work
all
for
right,
my
so
points.
You used your day one.
For who?
Did you say he used his day one
No,
already?
No, he didn't.
Oh,
I was wrong.
fantastic.
You both gave him 4 points, and I refused to give him a point because I want to at least say it came in
Sam,
second.
do you want to expand any more on the concepts of this game, or just want to take your W?
That's all I really had.
Well, you know what? Sam could have just said strand type game.
Three Stooges.
Curly, you specifically are Curly.
Yeah.
Not all the Three
That's
Stooges.
fine.
Curly.
But as Curly, you have the other
Three
Stooges.
Stooges, and he would have won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this game's bullshit.
Oh my God! Can we expand on this? Just like chit chat
Yeah.
about making
Yeah.
this game.
So people leave behind stuff for you to find in the strand type games, and
A paint
help.
bucket on like
Yeah.
a door frame.
Yeah.
A rake just in the middle of the street. And you
little-
either get points on if it's a good one or like the amount of people that
So
do
what
it.
are the
God, like you get like people will upvote if whatever they set up. Okay, since it's online, if you run into something and hilarity ensues because of the thing you experienced, you basically upvoted if you laughed,
Yeah,
or
sure.
if you were entertained by what just happened to you. And so that's like
so instead of a thumbs up, it's a
mechanic in the
laugh
game.
emoji.
Like,
or
and
it's
this
a-
could be like a leaderboard of people. Like this guy made 4,000 people laugh with
Yeah.
this ridiculous shit that he put up.
You know
in
what that world
this
is going to consist of? Nothing but rakes on the ground everywhere. Like as you're walking, you're trying to avoid the rakes.
I think with enough creativity, there
Oh,
could
yeah,
be a
great.
ton
Well,
of
like-
things.
ladders that like split apart and then you have to do the splits, the stilts.
You walk up to this little post box thing, a little machine, and you
I
press
will
a button,
say
and two
that-
fingers come out, and you got to block them.
that would-
Yeah.
If someone left a ladder in the world and when you climb up, it does that.
Yeah.
That in itself is worth a purchase. Yes, that is 100%
And then
worth a purchase.
upgrading them instead of like, in Death Stranding, you make it nicer or whatever. In this, it's adding like another thing, like the rake hits you in the face and then you like fall back into a puddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like a Ruth Goldberg kind of style
Ruth
thing.
Goldberg.
Ruth Goldberg.
Chris,
You know what?
Chris Goldberg Steakhouse.
You know what this could be? Instead of being a strand game where everyone's collectively trying to make each other laugh, it could be like, it's almost like Death Stranding, but the things in the world that are helping you traverse, it might be something that's helping you, or it might be something that's trolling you.
Yeah.
Like one of those traps or Three Stooges type gags, and you kind of
What is,
take a chance sometimes.
So what is the big bad in the game? Like the what was it called? The Emmys or whatever in the old one, or not Emmys?
That's Metroid.
Yeah. What
I've
the
never
fuck were the
played
BTs?
Death Stranding.
BTs.
Beach things, yeah.
Oh,
Is
nothing.
that what BT stood for?
Yeah.
Beach what?
Beached things.
Wait, what?
things.
Really? Is that what?
The beach is
Because like
the
the BBs were the like breach babies.
the BBs can access the like afterlife world. And
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So.
So can Curly access the afterlife in this game?
Question, is Curly like handling a baby that's in some sort of pod?
A baby Mo.
A baby Mo. It's a baby Mo. It has like the face
my
of Mo,
God.
but the baby body.
I can
He's
imagine
hey,
like
you wise guy. Why don't you
Instead
go
of a
right
baby
now?
in like the like liquid. I've heard about the game.
Yeah.
I've heard people talk about it. I've never actually played Death Stranding. But instead of that, it's like in a carrier that
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
carrying with you.
I would
God.
like
Yeah.
I would like it to be a baby Larry or Mo. And it like it's the face, but the baby body. You're carrying it, but he gives you hints. So he's like, "Where'd you go with that?"
A baby Mo, and when you calm it down, it like
doing,
smacks you in the
wise guy?
face
Yeah,
or like pokes your eyes.
Exactly. It's gotta be both of them. You have
are you
two.
doing?
You have two jugs. You have Larry and Mo on one's on your back and one's on your chest.
Yeah, I'm calming them down. They just
Yep, sold.
No
well
doubt,
done,
no
man.
doubt.
Yeah. I need creative game designers to get on top of that, please, right now, if you don't mind. Well
So
done,
if any
Sam.
game
Well, we know
designers are
that,
out there.
We know Hideo Kojima listens to this podcast, so he will make that game.
Sam, you very clearly won.
I will take my
It was
imperfect
hands
victory
down.
very humbly.
Well done.
I won.
With the second ever strand type game.
Holy crap.
Trademarking it right now.
Oh yeah.
All right, Tim.
Hey,
You
fellas.
field tested a new game on our bonus show, which patrons can hear if at the $3 tier we do extra content every week. We field test things there and try to come up with new games. And this is one that Tim brought to that show, tweaked it a little for this show. Now it's made it to the main stage. What is the game, Tim?
You know, it's funny because I tweaked it, but we haven't tested the tweak, so I'm hoping the tweak works.
Don't worry.
But otherwise, the content was
Look,
good.
I work in quality assurance. Usually after the first fix, it works perfectly.
All right, so this game is called Backstabbin Son of a Bitch. And this game is it's a general trivia game. Only there is an element to it where you guys get to sacrifice some of your own points to make things more difficult for whoever's turn it is. And I'll go ahead and expand on that here. So everyone starts the game with 5 points. I'm going to give players a list of games to choose from for their question. Each answer is worth a point. Other players have the option, before I even give that question, of surrendering 2 points in order to give the active player a harder question. If that active player gets the harder question right, it's worth 3 points rather than 1. If they get it wrong, the challenger gets 3 points. Okay? So you get 1 point back, basically. You get a 1 point net. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're sacrificing points to gamble.
Exactly.
And if they get it wrong, then you get the points.
Exactly. And so the way we did it before is I only required 1 point to backstab. Now it requires 2 points.
Oh, so we can't backstab right away. We have to earn
You
the
all
points.
start with 5 points first.
Oh,
So you can.
You start with 5 points. So you're more than welcome to, only the risk is higher.
Yeah.
So
you want us to keep track of our own?
I know, I'll take care of the points.
You got the
I will
points?
take care of the points.
All right.
No problem on that one.
You being a good host.
I'm a great host.
This guy puts the toilet seat down.
That's right.
So should I read out the games?
Sure, you can do that. That sounds like a good idea.
Okay. The games included in this game are Half-Life 2, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Hades, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Borderlands 2, BioShock Infinite, Luigi's Mansion, Fable, Metal Gear Solid 5, Doom 2016, and Celesta.
There it is. All
I
right,
like it
so
specifically the 2016 Doom, though.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
it is
good.
Doom 2016.
I like
yeah.
that.
I'll go around the table. Kenny, you are 1 and 2. Ryan, 3 and 4. Sam, 5, 6. That is a 1. Kenny, you are the starting player. Please choose a game for your...
I think the one that I've played the most, so technically I should know the most about, is Metal Gear Solid 5.
Okay,
So we'll
fair
check that
enough.
First.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
so
choose
before I do
not
that,
to
you
backstab.
can choose whether or not you want to backstab.
No, I'm pretty sure he's going to know everything Metal Gear Solid 5.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not
All
confident. So we'll cross this one off. We're
Yep,
doing
cross that one off because there's only one question I will ask.
Per
Okay.
game, yeah.
Per game. Normal question is, Kenny, you can attach balloons to things to extract them. This is the blank recovery system.
Fulton.
That is correct.
There's no way
him
he
a
wasn't
job.
going to get
Give yourself a dingy dink.
Got
Yep.
it.
You want to know if you whether or not you would have
Yeah,
gotten the
let's
hard
hear it.
question?
Let's hear it.
Might as well use these because I'm
Yeah.
never going to use them again.
Okay.
What is the handheld you use for mission details, maps, recordings, and etc. called?
iDroid.
That is also correct.
Yeah, there's no way.
Aren't you
I
happy?
would challenge that.
There, aren't thou happy?
All right. I am going to choose Fable.
Fable. Any stabbers among us?
I'll stab.
Okay.
All right.
Stabby stab.
All right, Ryan.
Yeah.
Name one physical spell from the original Fable.
Oh my
Harder
God.
questions are harder this time.
I
around.
know. The physical spell. There was like a. God dang it. Electric shock.
No, I'm afraid not. That is not a physical spell.
I don't know what a physical spell is.
There was 3 categories of spells in
With like shield.
in Fable. Physical spells, there was attack spells and surround spells.
Okay.
So attack spells, the lightning bolt one was in the attack spells.
Okay.
So the normal question was name any spell from the Fable series. And then I specifically chose physical spells
Gotcha.
for the hard mode one. The answers for physical spells possibilities are Berserk, Assassin Rush, Heal Life,
That's
and
the name I was trying to remember. The
multi-arrow
Assassin's Rush. Yeah. Yeah, I use that all
and
the
Physical
time.
Shield. So, Kenny, you got a net 1 point on that.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, Ryan, you got no points for that one.
I'm
So,
still at 5.
you are still at 5. Correct.
Hooray.
All right. Who's next?
All right.
Sam Wise.
I mean, I got to go Half-Life 2.
You do have to go half.
And it's going to be real embarrassing if I get it wrong.
Any challengers?
I think Kenny should challenge.
No, I'm not going to.
No, I'm not going to. Why do you challenge me?
If you know it too
dick?
well, you know.
Because Fable's tough. I
It
think.
is.
Yeah.
Throughout the game, Freeman is followed by someone. This character can be spotted at random times throughout the game by keen eyes. Who's he being followed by?
No, the G-Man.
That is correct.
This is why we don't challenge.
Want to hear the hard one?
Yeah.
There is one survivor in Ravenholm. What is that survivor's profession?
He was a pastor's father, Grigori.
That's
Good thing
right. Yeah.
I have a Half-Life tattoo, so like, if I got it wrong, I would have to burn the tattoo off. Like,
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Kenny.
There's a couple options that I know well here. I'm going to go Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Final Fantasy VII Remake. Any backstabbers?
Yeah, I'll backstab.
All right.
Oh,
satisfying. Name the bar owned and operated by Tifa Lockhart.
Seventh Heaven.
That is correct.
Amazing.
Ryan, you are down to 3 points.
my
Kenny,
God.
you are up to 9.
Fucking A.
I'm just going to give Kenny all the points at this point. All right.
cross
What
that
do we
out.
got? What do we got? Luigi's Mansion. Backstab me, you sons of bitches.
I'll
Do it.
backstab.
Yeah.
All right. Sam's backstabbing. Of all the Luigi's Mansions games, you have to interact with a professor. What's the professor's name?
Egad.
That is correct.
Oh.
Amazing.
Well done.
You son of
All right. So
Thank God
you
we-
backstabbed?
No, that
No,
was
I backstabbed.
Oh, okay. Sam did. Sam, to your detriment, and Ryan, to your
Thank
bonus.
you for not writing 3 in Luigi's Mansion. Yeah.
Sam, which one you want to do?
Bioshock Infinite.
BioShock Infinite.
You
Any backstabbers among us?
Yeah, I'll backstab.
All right. Just an update real quick. Kenny has 9, Ryan has 6, Sam has 4. All right. Booker is a disgraced member of what real-life historical detective agency?
The Pinkertons.
That is correct.
Oh, man.
Amazing.
How the fuck?
Sam.
All
Because there's an
right.
entire level.
So now for the rest of the game, for the rest of the questions that I have, and then for future efforts that we do this.
Yeah.
If you get backstabbed and you get the question wrong, you lose 2 points.
Oh.
2 points.
You lose
Wow.
2 points.
Jeez. So the other player gets a point, and the player who guessed wrong loses.
A mid-game curveball.
That's right.
All right.
There's not many questions.
Stabbing them with a
Like I
vampire
said, we're
knife.
doing this one kind of shorter kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Kenny, which one you want?
Okay, I'm going to go Borderlands 2.
Borderlands 2. Any backstabbers?
Do it, Sam. Do it. Do it, Sam. Do it.
All right. Here comes the normal question.
You know what? You've got too many points. I'm a backstabber.
All right.
You fool! Kenny knows everything. Borderlands
I
2.
don't. Let's go.
Aside from class names, name one of the characters you can play as.
Oh no, he has to know story.
Does that, okay, Axton.
That is correct.
Yeah, there you go.
That's not a hard question.
It's easier than the question I gave for the normal
I'm
one.
not gonna lie, I wouldn't have.
There's also Gage, the Necromancer. There's Zero, the stealth
Zero.
guy.
I remember.
Turns out I know a lot of these.
I'll give harder ones next time, Sam. I promise.
Maya is the
Maya Rudolph.
siren. And then there's Krieg, the
Yeah, Krieg. That's my favorite. That melee berserker. Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna choose Animal Crossing: New Horizon. I've been backstabbed.
Are you backstabbing yourself?
Can you backstab yourself?
Everybody feels bad for Ryan. Ready?
Yeah.
Bells is one form of currency. What currency is required to purchase things at the resident services?
This
You
is
earn
on-
them every day by
Yeah.
going to the ATM.
This is on the tip of my tongue, but go ahead, Ryan.
I'll give you a little bit.
And this is the normal?
They're named after the guy you owe money to throughout the game.
Oh, like Nook, like I don't know, Nook Bucks.
Nook Miles is the
Oh.
answer.
Dude, I
Sorry.
totally
Miles, that's
like,
right.
It's been so long since I've played
Miles, that's
Here's a hard
yeah.
question. What island star rating is required to trigger the KK Slider concert?
Island Star rating.
4-star?
5?
5.
3.
3 star.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't 5.
All right.
All right.
Can we get a score update?
Yeah. Ken's got 12. Ryan's got 4. Sam's got 5.
Hey, we're making it.
We can still do it.
What do you want, Sam?
Yeah, no one's going
Hades.
to challenge you. No one's.
Hades.
Do not challenge Sam. He knows this one.
Yeah, this is Sam's joint.
Yeah,
no way.
I think he beat the game fully.
I mean,
Maybe-
I've gotten through the ending and most of the side story
Yep.
stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope.
An entity in the game will give you boons like the gods, but also force a temporary debuff. What's that entity called?
That's chaos.
That is correct.
Amazing.
Yep.
Kill
Sam?
chaos.
Kill.
Oh, I got to see if that comes on the summer sale.
Oh boy! All right.
Everybody's got to stab Kenny for this to be possibly not his game.
I'll tell you now. It's probably a good time to do it because we're getting to the ones I don't know too much about. There's 2 games left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pick Doom 2016.
I'll stab you.
All right, Sam's stabbing you. Tom Hall and John Romero confirmed that the Doomslayer was, at least originally, a descendant of what other game protagonist?
What other
By
game?
name.
The name of a game protagonist?
What other game protagonist?
Oh, the name of the protagonist.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only guess I have it would be is there even a protagonist in Quake? And his name Tom Quake.
I'm sorry, Tom Quake is incorrect. It was B.J. Blazkowicz
Oh,
from Wolfenstein.
I should have known that. Yeah.
Sam, congratulations. You got a point. Kenny, sorry, you lost 2.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Celeste, final question.
All right. Anyone going to stab him?
You should, because I will not know this.
stab.
I can't lose if I stab, right?
I can't
Maybe.
lose.
Stab.
All right. In the DLC Chapter 9 Farewell, it's all but confirmed through objects around her room that Madeline is what?
Manic depressant.
Transgender. Kenny, congratulations. You got a point. Ryan, sorry, you lost another.
That's okay. I was never going to win
2
this one.
points. Kenny, you are the winner of Backstabbin Son of a Bitch
Thank you
with 11 points.
very much. I slayed.
11 for Kenny,
Slayed.
7 for Sam, 2 for Ryan. I think next time around, this would be good to include the losing points mechanic from the start. But we're learning.
We're learning.
It's a growth
We're
thing.
growing together.
Yeah.
I'm also learning that I don't really pay attention to anything in a game. I just play the game.
I'm usually like that, but I got some lucky questions there. I pulled out some stuff that I just happened to remember on that one.
What's nice too is we can reuse games and stuff like that in this one.
Yeah.
You can literally re-ask the question you asked me about Fable, and I won't remember.
Ryan, what's the name of the DLC from Grand Theft Auto 4 that's not the Ballad of Gay Tony?
The Dogs of War.
That's it. Well done. Yeah.
Are you guys ready for a tasty flavor?
Would you like me to put that taste in my mouth?
For a tasty flavor.
Is it the taste of Mr. Potato Head?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I can go for some spuds right now.
I'm all about them cubs.
Give me them hash browns.
It
Fry 'em up.
is the flavor of the week. Flavor of the week.
Jumanji.
Okay, there you go.
Zathura. I don't know.
Sam, why don't you start?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, do we tell people what flavor of the week is?
Flavor of the week is when we talk about one thing from the week that we're excited about in media that we've been digging, whether it be a game, a book, a movie, a hobby, anything. So,
Yeah.
what you got, Sam?
What you got, Sam?
So my flavor of the week is that I have just recently started playing Control.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
welcome.
I bought the Ultimate Edition like months ago during some sale, and because I'd heard amazing things about it. Watched someone play through it, looked great. They enjoyed it. Everyone that I know has enjoyed it. So I was like, all right, I need to actually finally play this. I've had it installed for like 8 months or something like that, and I'm digging it.
It's great.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah? What do you like about it?
The combat it feels really good. I love the like upgrade system and how like you can just interact with the entire environment. Sometimes the combat's a little
Samey.
Yeah.
samey, and also like, you know, why did you just do half of my health in one hit? But other than that, like it flows well. It feels good running around.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Looks
Yeah.
damn good.
It
Yeah.
looks amazing. Max settings.
I was going to say, with
max
your
ray
ray
tracing.
tracing, I'm sure
Look
you
at that
enjoyed
ray
the fuck out of
tracing.
that.
Look
I
at-
still hit 70 to 80 frames.
Hey.
Everything max.
Nice.
It's beautiful.
And just the vibe of that game and the
Oh yeah,
the story,
the
it's so-
atmosphere and like the
atmosphere, yeah.
world building is incredible.
Yeah.
It's like Lost and
Damned.
and Kojima mixed
yeah.
together.
Yeah.
It's so cool. The story's nuts. How far are you into it?
Not very far. Like
Okay.
only like a few hours in.
But you watched a playthrough?
yeah, I watched a playthrough a long time ago, so I've forgotten most of
Oh,
it.
okay. Because there's
But
an
yeah,
ability you get maybe 5 or 6 hours in.
Levitation, flight.
Yeah, levitation changes the way that game feels.
I haven't even played that, but I just know that's a thing.
I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah,
once
that
you
I
get that,
remember.
that does kind of change the idea of the game.
It feels a lot different once you can float around like a,
Sure.
Superman. It's
Yeah.
pretty great.
Like a Superman.
Nice, man.
It's really cool, and I'm really looking forward to like actually going through the full game,
Yeah.
unlocking everything.
So the Alan Wake DLC, I think it's just
Alan, who?
AW
Yeah.
something.
He Alan woke.
It introduces a mechanic where, because I guess light and flashlights and light things with ghosty things was a thing in Alan Wake, but they bring that into control where in that DLC there's a lot of puzzles and things you figure out by like picking up lights. And you got the levitation thing, and you got to shine them in places to figure out these puzzles. It's really clever, and it looks fucking amazing with all the ray tracing. And
Every
awesome.
once in a while, the developers get on there and go, "Remember Alan Wake?
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go."
Why do they sound like that?
They want people.
What are we doing? I'm Jeff Keighley. Why did you play an Alan Wake?
Okay. I got one.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Gives us that flavor.
It's V-Rising. It's V-Rising
Oh,
this
nice.
week. I mean, it's V-Rising. That's the game I've devoted the most time to, whether it was playing solo. Well, the majority of the time it has been me playing solo.
Sure.
But I had the rare opportunity to play with both Kenny and Isaac the other day, and that was super fun. Just tearing things up and everything and experiencing new things that, some new victories that I could never, ever, ever get on my own. It's like a fun Diablo.
Yeah.
Because my problem with Diablo is that it was too easy, and this is actually like challenging, and this is like really not,
Did you ever try Diablo in like the other freaking difficulty settings, like Nightmare or
yeah.
Hell?
Well, no,
And
not
that was
Nightmare and
never
Hell.
like hard for you.
wait? Why do I feel like Nightmare and Hell were locked or something like that?
I think they
You
are.
have to beat,
they're locked until you
I think
play through the
hard.
game boring style
Yes.
in order to get to fun. No,
Well, the remake one, the Diablo 2 remake, I think
it's
you
too late.
could
They
just-
lost
And
it.
even when you play when you play Diablo 3 on the hardest one you can start with, that is the hardest one that's unlocked at the beginning. It's like it's a little bit harder, but what's harder is like they just are spongier, and you got to sit there for
that's
longer.
kind of-
And it's like so it's just as easy almost, except they have more health. Well, for the beginning of the game at least, and that just makes it.
I don't know what you do
roadblock.
in a game if you set it to hard that wouldn't make enemies spongier or deal more damage. Like what would you constitute as hard?
They're
then?
faster. They have abilities that are more difficult to deal with.
So that's an interesting idea, like, because I've never seen that before in a game where it's like, if you play on medium mode or normal mode or whatever, the enemies will have certain abilities. But if you go on hard, they get new abilities that are a little bit harder. Like, wouldn't that be kind of a cool premise? Like, where it's like, oh, wow, they get like really
Oh, that
powerful.
like struck something in my brain because I know there's at least a game that
that's
has
an
done that.
aneurysm.
Well, I mean, like in Borderlands,
Rip Tim.
you could attach a relic that increased like the amount of loot and like the rarity that
Right.
you get,
Yeah, yeah.
but all enemies are harder and they have a different. They have like
boons-
ability. They have different abilities.
Yes,
Yeah.
the boon system that some games have, which I really like, where it's like I can make the game hard, like more difficult
Yeah.
by like slotting these things in. That's like,
Or like you get
now
more gold,
enemies
but
have
the enemies
this.
have more yada yada, or they something or another.
Yeah,
But Isaac and I had an intense, awesomely fun time fighting a couple boss together one night in V-Rising.
Which one?
Oh, fuck me. Which one was it? It was I think it's a woman who was blanketing the ground with fire a lot of the time with a bow and arrow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So it was just like last minute. I was like, he had dropped dead. She was like almost dead, and I had to run into the fire and revive him. Like I thought I was going to die doing it. Well, I thought I could survive, but no, I died. But I revived him right in time, and he got up and ran out of the fire and was able to finish her off while I was on the ground dead.
Very
And
nice.
it was like
Very
our
nice.
fourth
wait,
attempt.
so
yeah.
Isaac just left you for dead?
Well, yeah, that was the only thing he could do. But he got us the
what a
victory.
good teammate.
But that's there's moments like that and everything, and also it's if you're doing it solo, especially if you're doing like solo stuff, it's a very get good type game.
And that
kind of
stuff is
thing. Like,
awesomely
you can-
rewarding.
Man,
You can
everything
totally,
they're
you can
saying I
totally,
hate right now.
you can totally do it on your own. It's easier with more people, but you can totally do it on your own. Like I'll just give you an example of some fun thing you can do. You get the bow and arrow in the game, or excuse me, a crossbow in the game, and each weapon that you get as you level it up gives you more abilities along with that weapon, like special abilities. And you can also unlock a couple other types of abilities in the game. And then you get to choose on your hot bar. You can literally only have, what, 5? Mm-hmm. 5. So 2 from the weapons, 2 basic ones, and, and then like a what do they call them?
Ultimate.
Dash.
A dash move.
Yeah, dash move and an ultimate. And those are the 6 abilities that you have. But you have a huge array of those to choose from. There's one shield ability called Ward of the Damned that is absolutely my favorite. It's a shield that pops up in front of you for 2.5 seconds, and anybody that hits your shield during that time spawns an undead. That works
I don't
for
have
you.
that yet, God damn it.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I think you do.
I don't.
Well, I'll be damned. Well, we should totally get that.
Yeah.
I'll be
You'll
damned.
be Shield of the Damned.
I'll be Ward of the
Yeah,
Damned.
yeah.
Because you can literally walk into a village and run around and kite a bunch of people all at once, and then suddenly turn around and get right into the middle of their shit and pop that, and every archer and bowman and warrior and everything all tries to hit you at the same time, and suddenly this
You have an
horde of
army.
undead show up. And then if you have the bow and arrow out, you can just roll backwards real quick while everybody's distracted and pop like a rain of arrows on the entire crowd and just start like wrecking people.
That's awesome. I love how, because you're tracking these world bosses and going down, and like I said, we had a really tough one that one time. Some of them are really tough, but they're so rewarding because when you beat them, you unlock like one of these really unique abilities from one of those trees, and like new stuff to craft back at your castle.
Yeah.
And it's always like everything you do in that game is super like the rewarding aspect of it is nailed perfectly.
Yep, I agree. So yeah, V-Rising, flavor,
Nice.
delicious.
Oh. Is yours V-Rising too, Kenny?
I already did that once, and I got caught up in being excited about V-Rising, and I thought I forgot
I was hoping he was going to talk about everything everywhere all at once, but it wasn't good enough.
Oh.
I enjoyed it. I got to watch it again when I'm not drunk.
Yeah.
That would not help with understanding
I
that
had no
movie.
idea what was going on.
It's not much better
Do you
when
want me
you're
to go
sober.
through your thing?
Yeah, go ahead, Ryan.
Okay.
I'll come back.
All right.
Yep.
So I actually have a couple. One, I definitely want to recommend the Nick Cage film. It is fantastic.
Oh, yes.
It's so good.
The something in the insufferable,
Unbearable
weight of
unbearable,
talent.
the insufferable Nick Cage.
Nice.
The insufferable Nick Cage starring Justin Timberlake. It's great. But it is such a fun movie. It's not the best Nick Cage film, I not by a long shot, but it is a really fun movie. So
It's done so
it's
well.
done well. It's done well, but they're way better Nick Cage films than that.
I think Pedro Pascal is.
I love Pedro.
like the combination of them.
He's good.
Is
He's
what's
good.
good about it.
They work
Yeah.
together well. Yeah.
Yeah, they should definitely.
I've seen interviews with Pedro Pascal. He's a fucking wackadoo, funny guy. Like he's such a goofball, and I think that's
I think
one
that
of the
pairs
reasons
well
they work
with Nick
together.
Cage.
Yeah.
The second thing that I have been really enjoying has been Neon White. It is, oh my God, that game is amazing. I cannot tell you how much I fucking love that game. And I think it has topped Elden Ring for me as my game of the year right now. It's one of those games I was like kind of best way to describe it is it gives you the feeling of being a speedrunner. It literally gets you these like muscle memory kind of like
Twitch reflex.
because everything is every stage in the game. There are 10 levels in each stage. And every stage is small. Like they're very small.
Yeah.
Like your objective is very clear. You have to kill the demons and you have to get to the exit. That's it. And you can do it as slow or as fast as you want. But in order to unlock medals in that game, you have to do it at a certain speed. So bronze medals, this speed, silver, gold, and platinum. And you also need to get those medals in order to get rank ups to be able to get more stages down the line. So you have to do at least a few stages at a good rate. And when you get this flow, I cannot describe it. It is very zen. Like I will literally replay a stage 20 times in a row, doing the same thing over and over again, but not getting tired of it because I'm like, I'm going to do this and do this and do this. And your mind is just doing it and you're not even thinking. But like on screen, it looks like you're doing a billion things at once. And it is,
It looks awesome.
oh my God, I love that game so fucking
It kind of
much.
reminds me of the feel of like Ghost Runner, but not as brutally hard.
Yeah, no, it guts a little bit because it is a puzzle. It's a speed runner and it's like a kind of a shooter game too. But it blends all this really well together. And then on top of that, you have like a a system where you go back into the stages because they add a present in each stage. After you complete one of the stages, they put a present somewhere. So you have to search for it in the stage and they hide them. And the presents you give to the other characters in the game, and they give you unlock dialogue options and then side quests that you can do as well. So it gives you even more reason to go back into a stage to do stuff. But really the goal is you want to platinum every stage, get all the presents in each stage, then go to the next level and rinse and repeat. But I cannot explain how much it is.
Sounds fun.
It is blowing me away.
I'll allow you to buy it for me and I'll play.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that is not Game Pass, right?
It's not Game Pass.
Steam game?
No. But
it's currently 10% off on the Steam
Oh,
summer sale
right.
right now.
I feel like
big
the 10% off on a Steam summer sale is the bare minimum you can do to maybe get someone to nudge the needle just a bit to purchase. But I've rarely purchased anything that's like just like V Rising. I was like, well, these guys are playing it. Maybe I should get it. It's still 10% off. It's like, it's not.
Well, the Annapurna Interactive Collection right now is 56% off, down from $404 down to $180. So
What is in that collection?
Outer Wilds, Journey, The Pathless, What Remains of Edith Finch, Neon White, 12 Minutes, The Artful Escape, Last Stop, Sayonara, Wild Hearts, Gorogoa, Memoir Blue, Maquette, Watam,
What time?
Ashen Florence,
Ashen's good. It's a Souls-like.
I Am Dead, The Unfinished Swan, Donut County, If Found, Telling Lies, and Flower.
They have had
There's a lot of
quite a
good
bit
games
of
in there.
good
Yeah.
games in their catalog. Yeah.
I haven't played I've played a few of those, but a lot of them I've just heard
Gorogoa
lots of good things about.
Fucking
Yeah.
wonderful.
The Outer Wilds is fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That
Unfinished
is a game
Swan
I
is
want to
unfinished.
beat. I want to be. The Outer Swan is the better one.
Telling Lies has that one woman in it that I'm totally in love with. Oh God. Oh. The one that's I don't remember what's happening. Let's see here. I'm gonna look her up.
Well,
she was in Westworld.
Is she Dolores?
Nancy.
Angela Seraphian.
Oh, okay.
Angela Seraphian, I think her name is, and something about that look. I'm going to go ahead and show you this person, and you will recognize her, or you won't, and I don't mind that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like the director girl thing, or like she's not one of the.
She's just a character in Westworld, I think.
She's
She's not the director. Yeah.
But she's in Telling Lies.
Oh,
Cool.
Yeah.
Third flavor would be my Steam Deck. I got it in.
Oh yeah.
It is here.
It is on the table.
I have.
yeah.
I brought it. It's off the table right now.
I can't
off
wait
the
to talk
table.
about your Steam Deck. But Ryan, 3 flavors.
Yeah, dude.
You're being scolded
flavors.
officially.
Have you
Yeah.
ever gone to an ice cream place and gone 3 scoops?
He's doing a full on Neapolitan right
I'm
now.
doing a Neapolitan. Give me a little mixture of this. Give me a little
Back
mix of
in
this.
my day, we only had one flavor.
We will talk a
We were
little
happy
bit
for that
more
flavor.
about the Steam Deck in the bonus episode.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna get our hands on it for the first time in the bonus.
All our grubby Doritos stained hands.
but
Make
just
sure
did buy
we get
some
a bag
Doritos
of
for you.
Doritos before we do it.
I literally have some upstairs.
Just
There we go.
while we're here, what have you been playing on it?
I've been playing Neon White, Elden Ring,
Nice.
and I recently downloaded Aeon's End, which is a board game thing that came to Steam. I really enjoy playing that, so I'm like, man, I can play this on the go. This is fucking rad.
Yeah. How's Elden Ring been like performing on it? Like,
All right, you have to optimize it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so you can't just, because the thing is, the Steam Deck doesn't differentiate between your computer's Steam like profile and the Steam Deck. So by default, when I started it up, it was like highest settings because I have a 3080 Ti. So it's like, highest settings, all that stuff. It's like, oh, no, sweet baby girl. No, this isn't going to work.
I can't
So
melt my
have
Steam
to-
Deck.
I have to, so I had to pull it back a bit. It's still kind of getting used to it. Here's something that I'm learning that I like about the Steam Deck and learning about controllers that have this. They have the 4 buttons in the back of it.
yeah.
the paddles for like your
pedals.
your
And I'm starting to really like that as a feature in controllers.
That's all I
Who the
use
fuck
anymore.
wouldn't love that, man? I mean, that's just perfect.
It's just extra.
That's where your hands are just going to be resting. You might as well have shit back there. You know what I mean?
I don't think I ever mentioned on the show that I got a Scuff controller, by the way, which is a custom
I think you did.
PS5 with the
Or maybe
paddles.
just told us, but yeah.
But it
Fucking
is
that's
cool.
the one that does that for PlayStation games,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Yeah.
It is cool when you're playing Elden Ring on the Steam Deck and you're like, run is just hold this
yeah.
back button here and
Instead
you're
of
running.
pressing in R3
instead of pressing B
or
well, it's the
L3
B
or whatever.
button.
Yeah.
And then jump is this button like on the back, and then there's drink the whatever flask and stuff. So all of them are the back buttons. You don't have to worry about pressing any
So
of
no
those
more
other
like
buttons.
making a claw with your hand to
Yeah,
be able to
you're
run
not having to
and
make
drink.
a claw or anything
Yeah.
like that. You're like you're solid on
Yeah.
it, and I'm like, okay, I see the appeal of the back
It's
pedals.
the same thing for me when they first introduced the L3 and R3 buttons or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I still am not used to that. Like
Yeah.
pushing in order to start running kind of thing. So I totally get that.
Yeah.
Like B for on one side and then maybe the L3 for the other side kind of thing. Depending on the game I'm playing, one of those is going to require me to hold one of those buttons for sprint.
And they optimize these games so well on the Steam Deck. Like, I mean, Elden Ring, like the controls are already there. Like, so it's just you pick up and play. You just have to set, a few settings to make it a little bit less laggy, because if you're like running it at the highest performance,
Right.
it's,
Patrons can hear us getting into the Steam Deck a little more and get our hands on it on the bonus show. We do bonus content every week. I'll do a really quick flavor. I got back into Hollow Knight finally, which
Nice.
I'm really enjoying.
Yep.
I just got Monster Hunter Rise on PC, which I already played some on Switch, but I'm getting ready for that new Sunbreak thing that's coming out. When I love Monster Hunter, fucking A.
it's like $30 on Steam Summer Sale.
Yeah,
now, though.
I got it
Monster
on the
Hunter
sale.
Rise.
There you go.
I was
Hey.
actually debating about that one.
Yeah, I love Monster Hunter. I got the PC version of Demio.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that's fun as hell. It's a chill game to play when you're
how
watching
does it-
stuff on YouTube.
I was gonna say, how does it play on a PC versus VR? Does it do the same hand things, or is it just a like point and click?
No, you're dragging the card over the guy's head with your mouse. Yeah, it's like the same thing.
So it's literally probably just like pulled back a little bit more,
Yeah.
and
It's
like
fun,
a
though.
debug mode.
And I never played in VR. I had never played like by myself and controlling all the characters, which you can do in VR apparently. Because I always just played with friends. But yeah, sitting there and controlling all the characters and coming up with all the tactical stuff yourself is a good time.
Nice.
Demio. People out there who don't have VR headsets might have heard us talk about Demio a million times. So
Yeah, Demio is one of the best.
now there's a
Oculus
chance.
games.
I mean, it's not as fun, not in VR. It's an experience in VR that should be had. But if you just don't have one and want to check out Demio, it's on PC now.
Well, nice.
Yeah.
Hey, who won the games today?
The games.
The games today.
Yeah, let's do it.
Who won the games today?
I won News Game and
Yeah.
I won League Gamer.
You won League Gamer? All right. And Kenny, you won my game, right? Backstabbin Son of a Bitch?
And Sam won.
Sam won the pitch off.
Pitch.
Right,
Sam.
Imperfect
Yeah.
Pitch.
Imperfect Pitch.
All right.
Yeah.
Got one.
Sam's Sam's only been on a few episodes, but still, guys, I'm going to start trying to do this every episode. At the end of the
Track
episode,
our wins.
we are tracking points this year.
I need my
All right.
what is it? KDL, like what is it? Like kills,
Kill death
deaths?
ratio?
Yeah,
Yep.
KDR.
KDR.
So I'm not including combo winners, and then I've got all like a bunch of like supplementary winners, like guests that have on the show that won things and stuff. But if we're just talking strictly, mostly the three of us, but Sam, you are also here too today with us,
Yeah.
and you are also in fourth place. Of
Hey,
all
what a
of the
surprise.
other people that have been on our show.
All right.
Despite, I think you've been on 3 shows this year so far? Is that about right?
Yeah, I think about 3.
Well, you're fucking killing
Yeah.
it, man. Your KDR is excellent. The score so far, Sam in 4th place with 5 points.
Yeah.
Okay. Ryan,
Solid.
you dropped since the last one. You
Yeah.
are in 3rd place with 13 points.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kenny, you are in 2nd place. You had a huge past couple of months.
Yeah, I have some wins lately.
You were up to 17 points.
All right.
And then I'm at 22 points.
Not trusting the score.
Yeah,
22
so the
points.
scorekeeper is the one that's winning. I see how
What
it
about
is.
what about co-op games? Like when you guys faced me in 3 Lives, does that count?
I counted that one.
You do count those.
I
okay.
didn't. Yeah. So I'm not going to go into big details. If you guys can remember stuff like that, then so be it. Jaffe has 1 point. Kelly has 1 point. GWP has 1 point. Ryan from Retro Game Brews has 1 point. Tucker has 1 point. Dwayne has 1 point. Carlos has 1 point. Ross has 1 point.
Cool.
Combo winners, Ryan and Ryan have 1 point. Me and Dwayne have 1 point. Kenny, Andy, and I have 1 point. Ryan and James Ryan and Jaffe has
Man,
1
let's
point.
get into the stats
Me and
here.
Jaffe have 1 point. Ryan and Tim have 1 point together. So I'm kind of like, leaving all that common stuff behind. And I think going forward, I'm not going to talk about those anymore. it's good that other people come on and steal points from us, and we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, if anyone heard your name mentioned there and wants to come back and claim a point to crawl up our leaderboard, hit us up.
Hell yeah.
We'll have all of our friends back.
Yeah, for sure.
Do
So I just wanted to bring that up, especially because I'm in the lead. So let's,
Speaking of Retro Game Brews,
Humble brag.
who has a point,
yeah.
do you have a Gamers Week?
I do. So
Trivia.
if you came here from Gamers Week Podcast, here's the trivia from our spot on their most recent episode. Gentlemen, did you know Mario got his name from a real estate developer that rented a warehouse to Nintendo in Seattle? It's true. Try this one. How did the Metroid protagonist Samus end up with the last name Aaron?
Yeah, that's
Someone was really bad at saying names, and Sam, us.
no. So
no, actually, no,
it,
that's not
no, sorry.
Iran.
No, because it was a misspelling. Like they actually were trying to go with. God dang it! It was a singer, I think.
Iran.
But they
Samaras?
misspelled it.
Iran.
But that's all I remember.
I don't know. Aaron Neville?
Go ahead, Tim.
What's the answer?
Pele's birth name was
Yeah, that's
Arantes Nascimentos. Arantes. And
Yeah,
so Samus Aran was named after Pele.
That's right. It was a famous person.
Yeah.
Namus Mentos.
Also, if you like the show and you like us, check the link in the notes of on Buzzsprout and anywhere on our website. You can find a link to join us in the Discord. Come hang out with us. Hang out with us in our Discord.
Leetist.com is a jumping off point for all that stuff. And Tim does daily trivia, giving away prizes.
It's true. We're coming up on the end of whatever month this is. June.
Yeah,
Yeah,
June.
we're coming up at the end of June. And we're, for the most part, okay, so the top place, I'm pretty sure, is at this point, I wrote this, I think, is taking it away.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think, off the top of my head, that he can be overcome by emo.
Yeah.
I don't think emo can be overcome by Ross, who's in third place.
Okay.
But I think folks can overcome Ross.
All right, guys, go after
And
Ross.
this matters for a reason. So we're giving away the mobile gaming controller to our first place contender, which is most likely looking like Cy wrote this. But then we got $25 gift cards going to second, third place. So if you want to get in on that, go beat Ross's ass. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah. Visit our Twitter every day around 7 p.m. Central. Tim posts a question. Retweet it or quote tweet it, and you have a chance to get a point.
That's right.
We'll also give you bonus friend points if you mention more people to the show and get them involved with the trivia.
There you go, yeah.
We would love if you were like, hey, I brought this person in. For
Spread the good word of the Leetist
Spread the
podcast.
good
You'll
word.
get heart points.
The word of the Leet.
Sam, thank you so much for being here again with us today, my
Thank
brother.
you for having me.
You going to stick around with us for the bonus episode?
Oh, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
snap.
Ah, yeah.
You want to hear
You
that?
might.
Come be a patron.
Yeah. Bonus stuff coming up. Thanks for catch you guys next week. On
All
the Leetist
my
podcast.
loving.
More
send
games
it on
will be
to
coming.
you.
Time is on my side.
No, it's not.
Closing time.